Okay, guys, drop your bets. How long did it take for me to copy paste?
I would say, okay, I will say 8 hours. I would say 8 hours.
The entire Torah into books in Minecraft. An hour, 2 hours, 5 hours. It took 5 hours.
Close. I overshot it a little bit. Didn't even write it. Little bro didn't even write it. We watched Minecraft, but you gotta follow the rules of Islam. And I've heard that this one is crazier than that one. This is Minecraft, but I can't break the laws of Judaism. I hear this one's crazier, chat. I hear this one is even crazier. So let's watch Beating Minecraft. I can't break the laws of Judaism. Dude, I hear some things about this video. Let's go.
Can you beat Minecraft without breaking the commandments of Judaism? Okay,
I have no idea. Honestly, I don't know anything about this religion. I'm gonna be so for real. I don't know if it's because I'm Romanian. I feel like, are there Jews in Romania? I don't think so. I don't know. But let's see.
Are the commandments of Judaism? Aren't they just the same thing as the 10 commandments? The answer is
yes.
no.
The thing is, I don't even know the word in Romanian. How do we call it? Ah, wait, I realized what it is. Ah, I just never made a connection between the Romanian word and the English word. Wait, never mind. Yeah. Never mind. I know it now. I still don't know anything about the rules, but I now know the fact that it does. Yes, I know it now.
Judaism contains a lot more commandments than just 10, a lot of which are actually possible to follow in Minecraft. And there are a lot that aren't. Let me explain a little something. There are 3 Abrahamic religions: Islam, Christianity, and Judaism. Each one has a list of rules that is at the foundation of their faith. Islam has 5 main rules with the pillars.
I like how well he does his research. You know, bro is gonna become the ultimate religion knower because of Minecraft.
Christianity has 10 with the commandments. Guess how many Judaism has? 613. 613 rules that we're gonna have to follow within the game.
Wait, what? There's no way he's gonna do all 613.
Minecraft. This is such a massive amount. We need to be organized, or else this challenge will be too overwhelming. It'll be impossible. Luckily for me, the commandments have already been divided up into 34 separate categories. So let's take a look at the first category: God.
Even 34 categories is huge.
You probably notice is the way that I spelled this. Why would I put a dash instead of the O? Well, that brings me to the first rule that I want to set for this Minecraft run. The God category contains 10 commandments, but for simplicity's sake, there's really only one that I want to worry about, and that is not to profane God's name. In Judaism, the name of God is so sacred that many Orthodox Jews spell it with the dash instead of the O out of reverence. So if I'm...
Oh my god, they're censoring his name like Twitter aunties when they're talking about someone who went against their faith. Did you guys know that PP is low-key problematic? Come on.
I'm in my Minecraft run and I say anything along the lines of, ooh, good lord, there's a village right here. Can I make this jump? Ooh, oh my god. The run is instantly over, and I'm forbidden from spelling the name of God without the dash.
Dude, no.
Kosher speed run. Let's go. Okay, not the best spawn. Starting right now, I can't say, you know what? I can't say that.
Don't worry, man.
There's 10 out of 613 rules. What have I gotten myself into? This is gonna be way too hard. Ooh,
it's funny because that's probably not even his name, you know? Like, that's just a word that we have to describe a being that's above us, but that's not like a proper name.
Look, we can kill one right now. Wait! Let's talk about the second.
In Romanian, we have it where you always have to capitalize stuff. Do you have this too? Like, if you talk about Jesus or God, like if you say he, the he must have the H be big. And if you say God, it always has to be capital letter. Yeah, these are on the beat. But it's funny because in Romania, the word for the God is different than just the word for a God. You know, like Romania actually makes a difference between God and a regular God. Because in English, right, like Zeus is a God. in Romanian, God, like Zeus is a Zeu, but the god is Dumnezeu. Like, he's like, you can always tell if you're talking about just any old god or the one.
Category of commandments that we need to follow, the dietary laws. This category contains 27 commandments and basically outlines the things that we can and cannot
No
eat.
vermin of the
As
earth.
for animals, this is what the scripture has to say. Any animal that has true hoofs, with clefts through the hoofs, and that chews the cud, such you may eat. Because pigs have split hooves but do not chew their cud, this makes them not kosher, so pigs are off the menu in this run. But wait a second, there's another specific thing that makes meat kosher, and that's the slaughter method. For this, a shohet is required, who is basically an expert slaughterer trained in Jewish law, and what they do is they make a single cut with a special
How do you get one of those in Minecraft?
knife called a shalef to kill the animal in a humane way. Since we don't have access to either of these things in Minecraft, I'm going to say there's no possible way we can make meat kosher, so we'll be prohibited from eating it for the duration of
He's going vegan. Oh man, he's going vegan.
the run. So we'll have to make do with produce, all of which is considered kosher. Yeah, you guys really thought I was going to kill that pig, didn't you? You guys really thought. Anyways, I think that a good start would actually just be to cut down all these trees and just wait for the apples to drop.
A few moments later.
Okay, so we have a few apples.
613 rules is
after I
insane.
eat, there's got to be another rule that kicks in. Really quickly, let's go over the third category of commandments, the prayers and blessings. This category only has 4
Oh
commandments.
no, he's gonna have to pray every 2 minutes again.
Which makes it the shortest one. Basically, we have to pray a few times per day when certain events happen, which are after we eat, in the morning, and at night. The prayer after we eat can be accomplished by typing the words, "Thank you for giving food into this world," into the chat. This sounds pretty simple, but we have to do this every time after we eat, including if we're fighting something.
Oh man.
So this
Wait,
rule really
what? Oh god, wait, actually that's kind of worse. That's kind of worse than the other one. Every time after you eat? Oh, blood, oh.
has the potential to mess us up. The second and third
Can't
time
you just like copy and then paste it?
we have to pray are in the morning and night, where we will type a part of the Shema, "The Lord is our God, the Lord is one," into the chat. Again, this is
Ctrl+C,
pretty simple,
Ctrl+V.
but there's potential for us to forget and lose the challenge. Anyways, let's get back to the gameplay.
Can
Now
I say the G word, baby? Bro, I'm not the one doing the challenge, bro. Okay, I can say... Goon.
have to type, "Thank you for giving food to this world." We have to say that
Wow.
after every single time we eat,
Cinema.
no matter what. Ooh,
64
I
out
hear
of 613 is
Hopefully I don't
crazy.
have to fight him. Just a quick little note, there are Jewish laws about fighting, which I will reveal later. But for now, just enjoy. Oh no. I do not want to fight this thing. Oh, I'm gonna...
Same in our culture too. You can't just cut cattle, eat them, and butcher is proficient in religion and the meat to be halal. Oh, Kitty, you should watch. It's gonna come on YouTube. There's another video like this, but following the rules of Islam. Okay, that was really fun. We already watched that, so I should watch that. Dude, the daily prayers got him so hard.
I'm gonna die.
Ready, Father.
Wait,
Ooh,
what happened? Did I die?
she
Am I in
reincarnated.
heaven? Oh. Anyways, since we just died, what do the Jewish commandments actually have to say about killing? The main commandment that deals with this is simple: thou shalt not murder. But this leaves a lot up to interpretation. Do undead mobs count as murder? Do skeletons count? Just for the challenge's sake, I'm gonna say that I'm not allowed to kill anything unless it's absolutely necessary for the run to continue. For example,
Oh my
I'll be allowed to
god, what the... Dude, I swear, he just wants to make it harder for himself. Because he 100% could say, well, zombies are not living beings. He could say, I can't kill pillagers. I can't kill... what other mob is there that's kind of like real? Pillagers, I guess, are the only ones. But, dude...
blazes because they're required to progress in the game. Also, if my life is actually in danger, like it just was with the skeleton, I'll be allowed to fight it. But other than that, no killing. Okay, it's annoying that we died, but like, it's okay. Let's just get another attempt in.
Yes, he's a Judaism run. Yes.
Okay, so I found a village, which is good, but unfortunately we cannot steal
Really?
anything because that's some of the commandments.
Man,
So
see, this would never be in the Romanian commandments. You know? Let's just say, ooh.
But I think this is like where I want to settle
You
down.
should do a Romanian run where he can only steal. Like, he can't get anything, like, by himself. He just has to steal everything.
And build a house. And yes, this challenge requires that I build a house, believe it or not. Okay, it's turning night. We pray. Now we can go to sleep. As you can see, we're really struggling with food because, like, the only food we can really get is apples and stuff that we grow because we can't steal it from the village. So, like, I really need to get a farm going.
Oh,
All right,
man.
so we're officially out of sprint.
It sucks to not be able to steal, huh? I wouldn't know how that feels.
Okay, so it is currently Minecraft day 3, and we have until the end of day 6 to finish building
Dude,
a
that's
house.
crazy. That little water is enough to
I'll
fill all
explain
that.
why
That's
there's
crazy.
a time limit on building a house later, but you're gonna want to stick around to see why we need this house. Let me tell you.
Damn. Minecraft eats.
Okay, hold on. Why the heck am I actually building a house? Well, let me introduce you to the next category of commandments. The times and seasons. This category has 35 commandments, but there are really only 4 that apply to Minecraft, all of which have to do with Shabbat, or the Sabbath. They are to sanctify the Sabbath, not to work on the Sabbath, to rest on the Sabbath, but most importantly, not to leave your place of residence on the Sabbath. This is why I had to build a house. I had to have a place to reside during the Sabbath. So the official
Wait,
rule is
when's
that
the
every 7th
Sabbath?
Minecraft day, we must be inside of our house resting for
Every
the
7th day? Oh, wait, is it like Sunday? Is the Sabbath Sunday? Because we also have something like that where Sunday you're not allowed to work. In Romania, by the religion rules, you're not allowed to work. For example, Saturday. Damn, that's weird. That's weird. That's bizarre. Because in here it's Sunday and like literally you'll have people go like, oh my god, I need to vacuum the house now because I can't do it tomorrow on Sunday. You know, but not having your house is crazy. But yeah, no, in rain it's like, oh, I can't vacuum. It's Sunday.
entirety of the day. Don't laugh. Okay, it is now Minecraft day 6 out of 7. Okay, this isn't much, but this looks like such garbage. I'm gonna fix this up, by the
It's
way.
beautiful.
And once we wake up, we're not allowed to leave the house. We're not allowed to do any work. We're not allowed to do anything except pray. Now we just have to sit here.
Oh,
we can't
man.
place any blocks. We can't break any
Oh, this
blocks. We can't
sucks.
move anything around in chests. Really, the only thing we're allowed to do is study the Torah. So
I'd be so bored.
let me go do that for a couple minutes. I don't know about you guys, but I feel well rested after that Sabbath. Okay, first things first, let's expand our farm. All right, that should be big enough. The second thing we need to do is fix this house. So maybe you guys can't really tell the difference, but it looks better, guys. Trust me. And the inside looks better too. Okay, now that we're kind of set up, we can kind of go into the more unique things about this challenge. And there are quite a few of them. Okay, so before we get into the truly crazy rules of this challenge, I need to explain something about Judaism. If you've been really paying attention, even after all these rules that I've explained so far,
I mean, look, man. It's your job to figure this shit out. I'm just watching the video.
we haven't covered a 1/6 of the total commandments. So
Ooh.
why? Well, we can split them up into 2 categories: positive commandments and negative commandments. A negative commandment is something that prohibits you from doing something. For example, the commandment "thou shalt not murder" asks you not to murder. A positive commandment would be asking you to actually do something. For example, start digging in your butt twin. Okay, that one's not in the Torah.
Wait, are we sure? Wait, maybe I'm converting. Yo, we only need to dig in our butt a little bit.
But you get the point. What I'm trying to say is that there are a lot of commandments that ask us not to do something that would be impossible to do in Minecraft anyway, so we don't have to worry about them. This covers a lot of commandments, but there are a few positive commandments
Okay.
that we...
Let me guess, it's like, don't drink, don't smoke, don't fuck before marriage. But I want to fuck before marriage in Minecraft.
still have to follow.
Probably like, don't get tattoos, don't You know?
This first one's a fun one. We're actually going to have to build a tabernacle. If
A
you don't know
what?
what this is, it's basically the sanctuary that the ancient Jewish people used to worship. So let's just go back into our Minecraft world and
tabernacle?
build kind of whatever
That is such a fun, whimsical word, bro. A tabernacle.
we want. It's not like there's a complicated and extremely detailed guide found within the Jewish text.
Probably don't be gay. Don't fuck sheep. Don't, I'm trying to think more of the restrictions.
That specifies exactly how our tabernacle should be built. What? Welcome to How to Build a Tabernacle 101. First of all, the tabernacle must be built out of acacia wood. No, I did not make this up. There are
Wait,
multiple
it actually is acacia wood. They didn't. They knew about Minecraft. They predicted Minecraft. Yo, they predicted Minecraft.
verses that specify that it should be built out of specifically acacia wood. Step 2. Refer to the schematic constructed by Jewish scholars on the exact dimensions of the tabernacle. Okay, so real talk, the commandments actually do command us to build a tabernacle, and I think that a good place...
Wait, so has every Jewish person built a tabernacle? How many of them are there?
to start would be to build the courtyard using path blocks. Okay, so I think that this space behind our house is probably the best area to build the tabernacle in. I mean, look how flat this is. Okay, the tabernacle was 100 cubits long and 50 cubits wide, which cubits are basically just like an ancient measurement. It's going to be about 50 blocks long, like 25 blocks wide. Okay, so that should be the rectangle of like where the courtyard is going to be.
Okay,
we just gotta fill it in. Okay, so I think the next thing that we need to do is we need to build a fence around here. Okay, so there's the fence.
Oh, a Toblerone. I love the chocolate. Yo, the Toblerones break my teeth though, bro. They break my teeth, bro.
Done. So now we have the courtyard and the fence. Now it's time to start putting some of the details. So first things first, we need to put this...
It's a communal thing. I say you build the tabernacle together with your peers. That makes more sense. Have you contributed to a tabernacle? Huh?
Campfire in the middle, because look at the picture, man. It's there. And then there's like all these benches around it.
No.
Okay, so now it's time to build like the actual structure of the tabernacle. So basically what this is, it was a sanctuary that the ancient Jewish people used to worship, and it was like a temporary sanctuary. It wasn't supposed to be like a building that was like existed for a long time. It was built with these 5 pillars, so let's do that.
Bro,
okay, that looks perfect.
You didn't make them gold. Those are clearly gold. Get to digging gold, little bro. Little bro, get to digging gold, because those are clearly gold pillars. Okay? In the mines with you, bro. In the mines with you.
Just like the pictures. Okay, now we need to do the walls. Okay, so the basic structure is now complete. So if we look at the inside of the tabernacle, basically it's split up into 2. It's like the holy place and then the holiest of holy places. And basically that's where they keep the ark. So let's kind of split this up into 2. Okay, now we need to work on the covering. And this is something that's actually a commandment. It talks about having a red linen. So I'm going to cover up the roof with red wool. So let's get some of that.
Jesus Christ, so much farming.
Okay, perfect. Now last thing, we need to make those little diagonal things down. We can't really do it with wool, so let's just do it with some wood. Okay, we're pretty much done. We just need to put a cauldron to represent the brazen lever.
The brazen
I don't know how to say that,
lever.
but you know.
My
Okay, we
favorite.
have one last thing until the tabernacle's done. So let's go inside. This is the holiest of holy places, which is where they kept the Ark of the Covenant.
How's
you know,
he enjoying his bullshit? Bullshit! This is cinema.
One in Indiana Jones. Yeah. So I want to actually get a couple of gold blocks to put in here to represent the Ark. So I'm going to go mining to see if I can get enough gold.
Get the mining, little bro. That's what I said.
Guys, I've been mining for well over an hour. I have 6 gold. I'm just going to go to the Nether, okay? Yeah, man, we're going to the Nether in our run. Yeah, we're going to get some blaze rocks.
How does the Nether fall into Judaism lore?
Freaking tabernacle. Terrible spawn.
Ooh, yikers.
My collar's blue, but my neck is red. I've been working like a dog just to keep my family fed. Okay, that's 2 gold blocks. Okay, this is a big moment. Once we put these 2 gold blocks in, our tabernacle is officially complete, baby. Yes! Okay, I know what you're thinking. We got the tabernacle
cinema.
done. We're all set up. We have our house. We've been resting on the Sabbath. We've been praying every day. Let's just go beat the game, right? Wrong. There's one more final rule that we have to follow before we can go beat the Ender Dragon. And it's a doozy. We have to recreate an entire copy of the Torah. First of all, what even is the Torah? Well, it's just the first 5 books of the Old Testament. And yes, there actually is a commandment that tells us that every person should write a scroll of the Torah for himself. So how are we going to do this? Well, the answer is the book and quill, which requires 3 ingredients to craft: a book, a feather, and an ink sac. To get the books, we can trade with the librarian villager, which is allowed by the Jewish commandments, which state that we can trade goods as long as it's fair. The problem comes with the ink sac and the feather, because we would have to kill animals to get these items. We already established that we can't eat animals because of our inability to slaughter them in the correct way, but can we use other parts of them? I'm gonna say yes, as long as our killing method is humane. So now, all we have to do is gather materials and then copy paste the entire 600 pages of the Torah one by one into
How much words can a Minecraft page fit? And the answer is not a lot, right?
book. Sounds easy. Oh, look, it's a librarian.
How many books is that gonna be? Like 1,000 books?
Okay, I already know what you guys are gonna say in the comments.
Wait, isn't it breaking the commandments if he's killing animals in a non-kosher way?
It is technically breaking the rules, but I think that this is a worthy exception because there's really literally no other way for us to write our own Torah without killing a few chickens and squids for their drops.
I copied over the full first Lord of the Rings books once. Why? Why did he do that? And also tell us how long did it take you, but why? Why? Dude. Minecraft lore cannot be that good to do that for.
Okay, now begins the excruciating process of copy pasting 1 page at a time the entire 600 page long Torah. Let's see how long this takes me, guys. Okay, guys, drop your bets. How long did it take for me to copy paste?
I will say 8 hours. I would say 8 hours.
Paste the entire Torah into books in Minecraft. 1 hour, 2 hours, 5 hours. It took 5 hours.
Close. I overshot it a little bit. Didn't even write it. Little bro didn't even write it.
Hours of doing this. And I even installed a mod that allows me to copy paste more in at a time, and it still took that long. So if you're wondering why it takes so long to make these videos,
see, that's why. Because if you didn't have that mod, it would have taken 8 hours. Okay, I didn't know there was a mod that makes you write more words per page. Because if I had known, I would have guessed better.
it's because of stuff like that. Every single book, man.
How many books?
Every single one. Look at that. The entire Torah. Oh my gosh. On day 33, we can now start thinking about actually beating the game. Only armor we have is gold boots. What are we doing? We have a tabernacle. We have an entire recreation of the Torah. No iron armor. That's literally just this challenge. It's like,
honestly, this shows that the only thing you need to in order to beat the Ender Dragon is faith, man.
You know, we were thinking about beating the game, and then we gotta build the tabernacle, and then we gotta make an entire recreation of the Torah, and now we can finally beat the game. Alright, iron armor, finally. Okay, I have to be careful to remove the golden boots and then put this on, because that's actually a commandment. You can't wear clothing made of different mixed fabrics.
What?
So the more you know, right? Okay, it's now the Sabbath, so let's rest up and then we can go beat the game. Okay, while I'm resting, let's do a little refresher on the rules before I go into the Nether. There are really only 2 big ones that we have to worry about. The first being the thou shalt not murder rule, which basically states we can't kill anything unless it's absolutely necessary for the run to continue. This pretty much means we aren't allowed to kill any hostile mobs other than blazes and the Ender Dragon, since those are really the only 2 that are truly required to beat the game. But that rule is pretty easy compared to us having to type a prayer in the chat every time that we eat. Remember, we have to type this whole thing, which takes about 5 to 7 seconds. In other words, if we need to heal at all, we have to freeze for 5 to 7 seconds no matter what after we eat, which is going to make the Nether in the end
imagine he dies and he has to do the tabernacle again.
Okay, let's find this fortress. My main decider of success in this Nether like fight will be how fast I can type the Jewish prayer after you eat. Dude, before this like recording session, I was actually training on monkey
just copy
type
and
so that I
paste it,
could
little
type
bro.
this
Just copy and
faster.
paste it.
Oh, here's a spawner right here. Okay, we got Monster Hunter. Okay, that's one blaze rod.
Chat, what's your word per minute? I'm pretty sure I did that, and mine was like 50. Mine was 50.
Okay, now look. Now we're gonna have to heal. Boom. See, this is where things get dicey. Anything could just get me right now, and I can't do anything. Ooh, no, 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 no. Oh my gosh.
Hi, how are you?
Oh! Oh! Dude.
Dude, the fucking horror movie sound effects are boom. Boom.
Oh, let me heal.
I have no idea my word per minute. Go to monkey type right now. Search monkey type and go right now and do it. And then say how much.
I'm closing this off.
It's impossible to get 50 word per minute with hands with body typing PT. Look! You know what? Side quest. Mid-video side quest. Okay, let's go. I'm ready. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Fuck. um. Look, I was nervous. Look, I was nervous. Look, I was nervous. I'm 34, so fucking still. Ah, you're 34. Ah, loser. Loser. Dude, I got 50. I got 50 when I was less nervous. I did. It was live. It was live. I did get 50. I did get 50 when I was
Dude,
less
it takes
nervous.
like
I did.
5 bread to
I did.
heal.
It was live. It was live. It was live. You were there, chat. You were there. Okay, you were there. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I was nervous.
Dude, there's so many in there. Dude, why am I so like scared right now? Ah, there's so many. Oh gosh. I need
Dude,
one
if he
more.
was Romanian,
Look at the
dude,
chat.
if he was Romanian, I would eat that shit up, by the way.
Okay, come on. Okay, get me out of here. We actually almost just died because we were typing our prayer. That's crazy. All right, now all that's left to do is just get our ender pearls.
Go traded for sticks.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm really nervous about eating and then just dying in the ender dragon, but you know,
Ooh.
we're gonna do our best.
I believe. What do you do if your pearl breaks, though?
Hey, we found it.
It
Watch
stresses me out when they have so
me
little
lose
pearls.
all of my hours of progress on this world to the ender dragon. Oh, this is how you know you're dealing with a true Minecraft professional.
Jeez.
Let's do this.
I would have died. I would have panicked and died.
Boom, sniped. I turn into the world's fastest typer whenever I have to heal up. Ah, on, we're so close. Oh my gosh, already another perch. Oh,
Oh,
no.
Ah, that's so scary. I've
Oh
never
my
beat the Ender
gosh.
Dragon. And it's scaring me.
At first glance, I had done it. I beat Minecraft without breaking
Oh
the
no,
commandments
wait. He's gonna do water revealing and he's gonna find something he did wrong.
of Judaism. But shortly after entering the credits, I made a fatal error.
Oh no, he's gonna say, oh my god. Oh no.
That was a fun challenge. Not really what I was expecting at all. Oh my god, I can't believe we actually beat that.
Ah, I knew it.
Wait!
Rewatch.
Okay, before I end this video, there's something I have to do. In my last video, I said that if we hit 50,000 subscribers, I would do an armpit reveal, and
I don't want it. Take it off the screen. I don't want it. That was a different video. Oh, that looks sick though. Okay, we'll watch this next, but holy shit. Holy shit. He said gosh? Yeah, but gosh is not God, right? You know, come on. How do you see that coming? Because he kind of built up to it. Like he said, at a first glance, it may look like a 1. So it just felt like probably he didn't win because he said at a first glance.